Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm going to start this video off with a apology or two. Number one, I apologize for not having a video up last Saturday as I promised, nor the following Wednesday, nor yesterday, which was also Saturday. Um, which brings me to the second apology, which is the clickbait title. I know it seems like clickbait, but bear with me on this and I'll explain. One of the questions that's very common, not for me, but across YouTube, people don't ask me anything about YouTube because, well, I'm just a small fry, is how hard is it to start a YouTube channel? And there is two parts to that question. Number one is it's very easy. That's the short answer. The second part, another side of that coin, is it can be very difficult. And I'll explain what I mean. And I'm going to also apologize for the sound in the background. I am at a campground where they allow people to use gas generators, be that as it may. So the easy part is creating a YouTube account. Basically it's just a Google account. You sign up and then you activate your YouTube creator account and log into the YouTube studio, and from there it's just a matter of clicking a button to upload a video. It doesn't cost anything, it's super easy. I have seen people with no technical experience start up channels and they do great. That's the easy part. The little bit more complex part that I would say is the hard part is, number one, time. If you have the time to create good content and publish it on a regular schedule and people are engaging with it and it's interesting and relevant to their interest or whatever they have going on in their life, you're golden. That is your ticket right there to eventually making money on YouTube. I am not making money on YouTube. I have a full-time job that allows me to do this. I can work remotely, which of course that kind of segues into the time again. I don't have the time to consistently create videos as much as I would love to. I wanted to be able to put one out at least twice a week. I wanted to do one on Wednesday that's talking about my weight loss journey, which is still ongoing and it's working, but we'll address that in another video. But I wanted to have a video every Wednesday of a new trail in either a state park or a national forest that I can run on and kind of introduce you to. I haven't been able to do that. And then of course on Saturdays I was wanting to create videos of either the state park that I'm in or the national forest. And I haven't had the time to do that consistently because there's a couple of factors involved there, meaning the time is that I need to have the time to do research on the area that I'm wanting to do a video on so that I can provide you all with the relevant information. So I want to be able to show you the area and show you what there is to do there and what the costs are, and anything that might be of interest or relevant to people, like I did in my New Hampshire White Mountain video, talking about finding free campsites. So it takes a lot of research for me to put that together, and I just haven't had the time. My job is 8 hours a day, 5, sometimes more days a week, 8 hours a day or more, and I'm glued to a computer screen literally the entire day. So unfortunately that really cuts into my time, and I also don't have infinite stores of energy. I am going to leave the age of my 40s this year, and my body is definitely letting me know. So time and energy are the two most valuable assets that determine whether or not your channel will be successful. Thirdly, I'll say secondly, the hard part, although slightly easier than the time management and time availability, is equipment. It doesn't take a lot of equipment, it really doesn't. If you have a camera that is able to record in 1080p, which is high def, or if you have a modern iPhone or Android phone, most of those out there have a built-in camera that'll do 4K video, no problem. So that's your golden ticket right there. You don't need a $600 or a $1,000 camera. A lot of YouTube creators eventually get those, and it does good for them. But it's not necessary to get started. I've seen people start off with literally like what I'm doing. I'm using an iPhone right now because I don't have any other really good camera equipment. In addition to a decent camera, it's good to have a microphone that is external to your recording camera. be it your iPhone or whatever. I have one, but I didn't bring my adapter, so I apologize for my audio. You can get the lapel mics that are wireless that connect to your iPhone or your Android that will clip onto your shirt or your collar or whatever. You can even get wired mics that you can plug right into your device that really enhance your audio quality. Those are good to have, which I wish that I had one with me today because the background noise is a bit obnoxious and probably really hurting the audio quality. So that's your second cost. Thirdly, I would say is to have a computer or a laptop, desktop or laptop, that has a decent graphics processor. It'll really make your life a lot easier when it comes to editing your videos, which I do have a laptop with me, and I went to fire it up this morning to start doing some video editing, and it's dead. So that, as far as the hardware, is what you'll need. With that, you can get going. It's not a problem. Now, when it comes to editing the software, or editing the video rather, iPhone and Android both have tools that let you do some mediocre video editing. It would suffice. Mostly you're just going to want to be able to cut and splice your video together, cut out sections you don't want to add in, or remove sections, and then upload it to the YouTube platform. That is the easy way. The better way and more preferred is to use some sort of video editing software on a desktop PC or a Mac or a laptop. There are two major contenders right now in the video editing market. One is DaVinci Resolve, which is what I use, and the reason I use that is that they have both a free version and a paid version, and both versions are perpetual. Once you have the license for those, you don't have to keep paying for it. You have a license to use the software until such time you decide you don't want to, or if for some reason DaVinci Resolve, which is put out by a company called Blackmagic, decides they don't want to publish it anymore, which is kind of what's happened with Adobe Premiere, which is the other video editing software that I used to use. The reason I stopped using it is because they went from a perpetual license to a subscription service. Now, if you have an older version of Adobe Premiere, you can still use it, it'll still run, but I think there's probably going to be some compatibility issues with newer operating systems like the latest version of Mac OS and Windows 11. I had an old version, Creative Suite 5.5, and it doesn't run worth a crap. And I did have the subscription service for a while, but you're paying for that every month, and to me that's annoying. I'm getting really annoyed with software distributors starting this, what they call software as a service. It's highly annoying, it's invasive, because they can actually go in and basically remove your right to even edit the videos that you've recorded or even view some of them. It's obnoxious, and I think it's really a bad business model, and I think eventually that companies that are doing that, it's going to be detrimental to their business. Take note, Microsoft, don't start doing desktop operating systems as a service any more than you already have. Anyway, soapbox, sorry. That's it, really. That's the long and short of it. My biggest problem, like I said, is just not having the time to do it consistently. I want to get better. Unfortunately, the job and the travel, it makes it a little difficult. Like I said, I'm traveling back and forth from Indiana to Florida at least once a month, plus trying to do the other national forest that I can get to, and my time and energy are not infinite. So hopefully the YouTube algorithm and gods will smile on me and this turns into something great. Take that to mean what you would like it to mean. But until that time, I will do my best to create interesting videos about the places I'm visiting that give you the information that you would like to see and know before you plan your trip to go to these destinations. Other than that, I don't want to just crank out garbage content. As far as time, YouTube will tell you that it's good to publish at least one video a week on a consistent schedule. Different sources say that Mondays after 4 or 5 o'clock p.m. are a good time to publish them, or on a Saturday or Sunday in the evenings is a good time to publish them, just because apparently that's when people are either getting home from work and wanting to unwind and just watch something on YouTube, or they've done their running for the day on the weekend and same story, they want to watch something after they've done their running or what have you. I wanted to do at least 2 videos a week talking about the state parks that I'm visiting and kind of give you details on that, but time is my biggest asset that I don't have a lot of right now. So I hope you'll stick around. I thank you for stopping by to check out this video, and hopefully it gives you some insight. If you decide to start your own channel, maybe you'll do better than I'm doing and really make a go of it. In the meantime, I'm going to sign off of here. Big thank you for watching. If you're subscribed, I appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you, or you will see me, as soon as I am able to get some time to edit another video pending the repair of my laptop. Take care.